Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then. Well, Jim, there he is, the much-storied Gabriel Batistuta. Fair to say, I think he will be a handful.
Well, talk about an understatement, Peter. He's Argentina's greatest number 9, without doubt. I don't think I've ever seen anyone strike the ball with such violence, if I can put it like that. We might well be seeing his iconic celebration in the next couple of hours.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And it's been given away. Nicely shaped ball. Well timed, excellent interception.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoying.
Chance! Atletico Paranaense with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Well, there's the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. And that is a little undercooked. The referee's awarded a free kick. Out towards the flank. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a good run down the left. He's found a way through. Lofted in. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Nice looking ball. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. That ball looks a good one. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Cruyff. That is a great pick out. There's the shot! Goal! Atletico Paranaense! And Atletico Paranaense take the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Atletico Paranaense have fired themselves in front.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Pelé can so cleverly bypass the press. Oh, he takes a shot! Oh, that was close. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Pelé going about things with real menace. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Atletico Paranaense go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead.
Substitution on the field. Number 23, Ronaldinho.
Here we go again then.
Number 13.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Number 21, Pele. Coming on the field, number 20.
Vieira does really well to win the ball there. And it's Messi. Atletico Paranaense do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
I'll be fascinated.
Can he finish? It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Things starting to look very comfortable. Tries from a long way out. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Scholes clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And this is Xavi Alonso! Oh my word, that is quite something! He's got himself an absolute peach. And the lead is extended still further. He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Substitution in progress.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. 3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And this is Ribery. Oh, good spread. Deep cross. Rijkaard clears it away. Good ball, good... And he shoots! Sensational by KOLLER! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before...
Good effort from distance. No, it's wide.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Ribery. He's on it. Can he get away? Vinicius Junior. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Oh, good read. Now it's Ribery. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And it's Nedved. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Plays a sharp little ball here. Just the goalkeeper's goes for a shot! Oh, special! That is a special goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Climbs up big! High and ultimately harmless. Rijkaard. Mohamed Salah. Bale. Now it's Ribery. That has been slung wide. Here comes the chance! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Now, can they get him away? Well read, and the danger is averted.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
He gets big! Just cruising! They are cruising! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And it's Bale. And time is up. Atletico Paranaense pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
And Torres! It's a loose ball. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Yamal proves just a little bit too strong. Not the most accurate. And the finish! Oh, super goal! A finish right from the top draw. Barcelona are in front. He gave it plenty and some, thrashed it in.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Atletico Paranaense finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's fabulous. Chance! That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now it's Yamal, and this is Torres, and he's managed to get free. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this is Luis Suarez. Nice looking ball. And that's been won straight back. He has found the way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Cruyff. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Messi. Costa Curta. Nesta wins the duel this time. Now it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Cruyff.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Oh, that was vital. And the shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Mbappe. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And this is Cruyff. Bellingham. Nicely weighted ball. Picked out brilliantly. Brilliantly cut out. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Substitution in progress.
And the second half gets underway.
Atletico Paranaense really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. He's away! Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Vieira. Well, that has not gone well. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now.
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively. That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's a lovely, neat pass.
Atletico Paranense really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And here's Messi. Messi! It's going to be another throw. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, good-looking ball. Bale. And here's Messi. He's going for goal! And he comes up trumps again.
Messi really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save.
Messi. Beckenbauer deals with that comfortably. Vitinha. And Jamal. And here's Torres. Oh, easy pickings there. Played out wide. Atletico Paranaense have a free kick. KOLLER is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Threads one in, thinks about the shot, and Messi! Hits off target and by quite a way. Barcelona clearly now in lead preservation mode. Now it's Mbappe. Nedved.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Will be 1 minute added time.
Not too much to add on here, just a minute. Now it's Messi. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Messi! That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Tries to play it, and Cruyff! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was revolutionary.
Absolutely was.
Now it's Luis Suarez, passing nice and neat. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Takes the shot! Messi! Genius! A finish right from the top draw! The breakthrough strike! Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
A 1-0 lead established.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. And he's got Luis Suarez! He's got away with one there. And we have our very first corner. Cruyff! And that's caused a worry or two.
Cruyff is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Hazard looks to get on the end of this. And it's Cruyff. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Cruyff. Oh, takes a shot! He has done it! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Atletico Paranaense are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
And smartly has a shot! Oh, it's come loose. Now the delivery. Rijkaard tries to clear. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Defending of the desperate variety. Vitinha tries from distance. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. How would you review the first half?
Atletico Paranaense really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Atletico Paranaense in control at half-time, 2-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Oh, he's played it in low. And he's there to get it away. Egypt can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Now that looks a decent ball, and it's Cruyff. Rodri kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now, who's going to be first to this? Messi! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Substitution for
Atletico Paranaense have their second corner now. Vitinha is there, and he can get that clear. Lam cannot be beaten that easily. Aimed beyond the defence. Kukcu. Over to the other side. Yamal. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Bergomi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Atletico Paranaense perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Throw in.
substitution.
Hoisted in. Big header! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Kukcu. And Guardiol sends it crossfield. Yamal is herring after that one. Now it's Ribery. KOLLER can be a real threat inside the box. Applies the finish! Denied by an instinctive save.
KOLLER really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Atletico Paranaense have their third corner. Keeper's dealt with that. Nedved with the terrific header. It's hit the crossbar. And another try. Relentless. Just relentless. And they are pulling clear here. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
A case now of complete control. It's a good-looking delivery. It's gone out for a throw-in. In towards the backs, he gets big! Great football, shot and save. So their fourth corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. The message is clear, none shall pass. KOLLER. He is through here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed goes for a shot! And that is a truly outstanding save.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Climbs up big! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Guardiol.
Atletico Paranense have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Rafinha. And that's that. Atletico Paranaense pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness.
Please report to the staff room immediately.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Nedved delivers with wit, climbs up big! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Luis Suarez, and here's Messi. Great effort, beautifully taken.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Taken back almost at once. Bellingham is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Cruyff. And that was very necessary. Knocks it into space. That looks a good ball through. Chance for a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. That's really well cleared. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now, what about a counter-attack? And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And he's managed to get rid. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Messi. Oh, good read.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Oh, cracking ball. And that has left him in a heap. Nicely weighted ball. Arsenal trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it. Could be danger here. Vieira. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Villa. No, that's been intercepted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Nedved. Now it's Messi. And this is Cruyff.
Atletico Paranaense couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Nesta makes the interception. Looking for the run, and he's in on goal. Oh, this is a great position. And the finish! It's there!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. So your views on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
Atletico Paranaense are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. So we're just settling back into this second half. Atletico Paranaense carrying a one-goal lead. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Cruyff. Time and again they are repelled. And here's Messi. Steaming on. And Messi! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Now it's Van Basten. And it's Messi. Cruyff. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Lam. Lam delivers. It's a mighty effort! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Vieira. And it's Lam. Oh, that's neat. KOLLER!
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up. Arsenal really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed... Oh, shooting chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Lam plays it in.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Atletico Paranaense leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. Oh, this looks sharp.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Nesta gets over and intercepts. Ribery. Bale. Great vision. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Aimed beyond the defence. Tries to play it through. And this is Mohamed Salah. It's Salah! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Mohamed Salah really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
The message is simple. Defend this with your lives. Well, there's the clearance. Nesta.
Arsenal really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That's that, the end. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. So what do you take away from it all, Jim? Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Gets his head on it! Could be danger here. Fallen! Vietnam with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And it's hoisted clear. Oh, it's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. Mateus. Atletico Paranaense have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Nedved. And this is Luis Suarez. Nedved! Oh, what has happened here? There's the delivery. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Cruyff. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
It's Luis Suarez! There is the genius of Luis Suarez! About as smooth as it gets. And Atletico Paranaense take the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Neymar. Nice interception, well timed. Looking to go deep. He's having a shot! No mistake! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And that... Big chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Decent progress down the left. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And this is... Can he finish? Goal! Atletico Paranaense! And they get themselves in front! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
He gets big!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Vietnam looking to pass their way through. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Messi. Now it's Nedved.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And he's running through. Oh, what can he finish? He's got a goal. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass.
And that'll be the final action of the first half.
Atletico Paranaense are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Atletico Paranaense are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. And this is Forlan. Oh, good ball. Shapes to shoot! It's in! And the second half is off to a flyer! What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very...
Decent chance! Atletico Paranaense come out this half somewhat altered.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And he plays one through. Luis Suarez! And it's pulled back. And that's the keeper's ball. Messi does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And it's Neymar. Oh, that's fabulous. Neymar, he's got tall.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Well, there's the clearance. Atletico Paranaense do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And he was quick to react. Spread out to the left. Nice bit of trickery. He has found the way through. That is good strength. And he was alert to it.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
That has been slung wide.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
It's Nedved! Nedved! A diamond of a goal! A finish of true class! And this is getting better and better. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try...
Cruyff! And he hits the net. You don't keep those out. He knew. He just knew.
Oh, what a hit, Peter. And there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured. It was simply inch perfect.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've...
It's Luis Suarez!
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Bale! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Atletico Paranaense pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Luis Suarez claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle. What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As personalities go, we're talking big.
As close as you get to goalkeeping perfection. That's a lovely, neat pass. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And here's Messi. Guti. Vieira. Guti. Oh, that's well spotted.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Tries to get it clear. Nedved. Now that's well seen too. Baresi. Carvajal. And that has been knocked clear. Corner. Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Atletico Paranaense have the chance to go the other way. Pinches it off him. He is through here! Oh, that's a key interception. Deftly away. Good effort from distance. Baresi. No goals as yet. And it's Carvajal. Baresi. Milan applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Guti, Mbappe. Oh, that was vital. Rijkaard. Cruyff can see things others simply cannot. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Messi. And it's Messi. Rijkaard tries to pass it through. Batistuta is having a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Milan have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Luis Suarez. No, that's been intercepted. Rijkaard, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Vieira. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Mbappe! Shot a goal! They've scored!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
There will be 1 minute
One
added time.
sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Substitution for Atletico Paranaense. Number 6, Johan Cruyff. Number 5, Suarez. Number 13.
And the second half gets underway.
Coming on the field.
Atletico Paranaense really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And the pass is intercepted. That ball looks a good one. And that has been cut short. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
He's shifting through the gears here. Produces a cross. The referee has given a corner. Mbappe with the clearance. Driving forward. He's gone for goal! Oh, screamer! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the managers...
And the shot! Goal! Atletico Paranaense! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is another.
substitution for Atletico Paranaense. Number 10, Messi. Coming on the
Atletico
field
Paranaense are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Neymar to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of go make a nuisance of yourself.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Raul, it's Raul! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Raul clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Baresi promptly onto that, and that is that.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. "75 minutes played. And that's put paid to a promising move. And that's been slipped through. Baresi gets across to intercept that. Khan clears. Oh, nicely intercepted. Vieira. Can he get on the end of this? Goes for a shot! It's in! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
As simple as... And the shot!
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Rijkaard. Guti.
There will be 5 minutes
And it's
added
Rijkaard.
time.
He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Bale. Well read, nice interception. Lahm has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Oh, good take in a good area. Bale! And with that, the final whistle. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Bale claiming them. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, as you can see, we've already started here.
There's a player below, Peter, that I admire on a professional and personal level, the one and only Raul.
He's just out on his own for consistency.
Indeed, and a terrific leader. Talent has to be backed up by hard work and tenacity, and he leads by example, hence the respect he commands.
Well, that has not gone well. Oh, good-looking ball. Schlotterbeck does well to get it back. It's a searching pass. Oh, well played. Xavi Alonso. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Schlotterbeck. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nedved puts his foot on the gas. And he's managed to get free. Vardiol did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Xavi Alonso. Alexander-Arnold cuts it out. Now it's Vieri.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers. Don't concede the opener.
And the pass is intercepted. And now they can clear their lines. Vieira. It's a good spell of possession, this. Cruyff. Cruyff!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Xabi Alonso. Paris Saint-Germain were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Shot a goal! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Now it's Messi. And this is Luis Suarez. Suarez had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Maldini makes the interception. Now it's Messi. Cruyff. And he shoots! Cruyff! No one quite like him! A finish right from the top draw! And Atletico Paranaense take the lead! Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Atletico Paranaense are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options.
Takes the shot! And that's off target.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Schlotterbeck picks it up from the goal kick. And we hit half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Atletico Paranaense, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And Cruyff! Oh, he's been caught napping! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. Sells looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
So that's two... Gets his head on it! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Vieri. Nedved. Now it's Rodri. Brilliantly cut out. He's gone for goal! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Rodri just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Schlotterbeck. And it's Van Dijk. Rodri. No way through. Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez!
Substitution for Paris Saint-Germain. Number 13, Raoul. Coming on to replace him is number 22, Ribery. Substitution.
Ball's out once more. Ribery gets into a good position. Climbs up big! No, again there's no way through. The ball's gone astray. And this is... It's Bale! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Bale simply had to do better than that. He blew a great chance for me.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Ribery getting this one clear. Lahm. Now, can they get him away? Ribery! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket anthem! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they are cruising away. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Shot could be on. There's the header! And it's there! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Atletico Paranense are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
It's become a case of men against boys.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's beaten the last man. That is a great pick out. Nice interception, well timed. And that was very necessary. And that is as far as it goes. Atletico Paranaense pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. Ribery picking up the man of the... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all.
There's the shot! In he goes again! Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now it's Villa.
Villa really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And this is Neymar. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Brzezinski. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Messi. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Cruyff.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Oh, that's an excellent interception. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Cruyff. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Koundé. Vieira. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Messi. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Now it's Messi. Nedved, quality ball. It's Cruyff. He won't be happy with that one. Some resolute defending there. Vitinha is always looking to break lines. Neymar. Great chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And there's the end of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Atletico Paranaense happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0.
Substitution for Atletico Paranaense. Number 6.
And we're off again.
Number 10.
A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference.
Suarez. Coming on the field. Number
Now it's
17.
Bale. Aimed beyond the defence. Costa Curta promptly onto that, and that is that.
Jan KOLLER.
And it's Messi.
Substitution in progress.
And here's Isak. Isak! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
No way through there. Guti going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Messi. And it's made its way to him. And he's managed... And a chance! It's hit the upright.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Now it's Isak. He's having a go! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Substitution for Atletico Paranaense. Number 21, Guti. Coming on the field is number 3, Lau.
And it's been taken short. And this is Neymar. And he's in. Oh, shooting chance! Sticks it away! AC Milan are all square. That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
That has... Can he finish? Goal, Milan! And the comeback is complete. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Thuram. Now it's Ribery. Now this could be a chance.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Now it's Bale. And this is Ribery. Ribery climbs up big, and it's come back out to him. And that is doing no harm at all.
Good piece of opportunism there, but wasn't able to turn it home in the end.
Substitution for Atletico Paranaense. Number 8.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 14, Raul. Substitutions taking place.
Lahm. Ah, it looks a good ball through. Bale gets into a good position. Terrific header. It's hit the crossbar. It's a goal. We thought it was over. It's all square once more. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Chance, surely! Sanchez gets rid without sophistication. And it's Ribery. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Bale. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want